The NLSAT examination is near and many students have been asking for questions to practice for this examination. So this video is meant for those students who are looking forward to practice some questions in consonance with the NLSAT pattern. Hi guys, I'm Ayushi. Welcome to Law Digest, and today we are going to talk about how can you go about practicing these questions. Two things. Firstly, how can you do it on your own? Secondly, you must have seen that we have released these mock test series for NLSAT recently, and in brief I'll just tell you about these series. So it's basically a series of 5 mock tests. Now, how to go about it? Although you might feel that there are only 5 test papers, however, if you will look into the length of these test papers, you know that part A will have 75 questions, part B is going to have another 10 questions for your legal aptitude, further questions on your essays. So you have a lot of questions coming in. At present you won't find, actually you cannot find part B questions anywhere. So in these test series you will have about 50 questions with you, and I think 50 questions is good enough to practice, because it's more about reasoning once you get the hang of it. Because what we've done is, in the mock test we've provided you with detailed answers as to part B, that if you want to go for the motion or against the motion, then what should be the pointers that you should keep in mind, what defense can you take in a particular situation, or how can you implicate the person. सो वी हैव टोल्ड यू अबाउट दैट. दोनों ही साइड्स हमने आपको मॉक टेस्ट में प्रोवाइड करी हैं डिटेल में. सो दैट इज गोइंग टू हेल्प यू. Further, in part A, you will have a lot of passages, because it should have about 75 questions. So you will have 8 to 10 passages in part A, and these passages have questions from all the areas. We've seen English, current affairs, critical reasoning, legal reasoning. All these are there. Now, if you want to practice on your own, see, questions as such are not available. What you can do is that for English, just practice as many reading comprehension passages as possible, and you will find them online. Those who are fairly good with English and they don't need to actually practice English, they can simply practice the legal part of it, because that requires practice the critical reasoning and legal part of it. Current affairs is something that requires your prior knowledge. So current affairs you have to do on your own. I hope that up till now you have made your notes for current affairs. Just in case anybody is looking for current affairs, you can check the website GK Today, or you can check our website. We've created a module for current affairs. If you don't want to go for the detailed NLSAT module as such, you can opt for the current affairs individually. When we speak of the module, we have already provided you with the guidance on how to write essays, how to solve RCs. There are many videos on critical reasoning, English. Even we've covered the Norman Lewis book, which is meant for vocabulary. So I hope that will strengthen your vocabulary, not just for examination purposes, but it's a life skill, and you should have a good vocabulary if you want to make a career in law. It will help you in the long run as well. Current affairs is covered. We are providing you with 150 questions per month for practice in the module, along with your current affairs. Now coming on to part B. Part B, as I said, mocks are a really good option, because since we've provided you with the answers there, so you will understand. Once you give these mocks, you will get the hang of it, because these things do not require any prior knowledge of law, right? So you just need to practice as much as possible. By the end of it, you will have a fair good idea as to how to go about part B, how to go about solving these questions. For essays, I would say that they are even checking some static GK, not just current affairs. Static GK is also being checked, so keep a track of that. Do static GK as well. Those who are enrolled, we've provided you with essays. A lot of essays have been given to you. Now in a few days time, I'll also be putting up a video wherein I'll give you the current affairs essay topics, because many students have been asking for it. So I'll be putting up a YouTube video for all those who are not actually enrolled, to have an idea that what can be the important topics for essays, and you can create your essays there. For the enrolled ones, I'll be providing you with pointers on those issues that will help you understand that current topic better. So that is the basic detail. In the sample questions, we've already seen only three. They've just given sample question from each category. One sample question has been given, and on that basis, we have delineated for you that how should you go about understanding these questions, how should you go about solving these questions. And I have made videos on part A, part B essays separately. Go check the NLSAT playlist if you haven't checked it as of now. And apart from that, now when I say the sample questions are only three in number, you will get an idea from there that what kind of questions will come. As I said, you won't find questions actually somewhere. What you can do is practice critical reasoning as much, because once you will start practicing critical reasoning, you will start thinking in that direction. And believe me, when we were preparing these mock tests, it was a very tedious job, and there was so much critical analysis and reasoning involved on our part also to create these questions for you. So and by the end of it, we felt that okay, now we can manage it better, although it's a very lengthy process because the questions are too many. The paper will be lengthy because while making mock tests, we felt that it's quite a tedious job, and at one point of time we did feel that do we really want to come out with mocks. But then I sort of felt that students are totally clueless, there are no questions anywhere, how can one manage to practice? And it's a big investment, because NLSAT is a prestigious college and it's like a lottery. So there are only 60 seats. However, those who are able to understand those nitty-gritties of this examination, they can pull it off. I know, because while creating these tests, I had this feeling that people who are street smart enough, who can identify that how do you actually have to go about this preparation. This is one examination wherein you just need to mug up current affairs. You need to study current affairs beforehand. Everything else can be done on the spot as well, provided you are good in head with the reasoning skills. So develop on your reasoning skills. You can do that. You can watch some videos online, understand how to go about critical reasoning, understand part A, part B, understand the paper. It's very important to understand this paper, the paper pattern, to actually decode the paper pattern. And once you do that, believe me, it is not that a tough job. If today 1 month is left, although that's not the case. However, what I'm saying is that even 1 month is enough for this examination, because it's all about reasoning. So develop on those aspects, develop your reasoning skills. And as far as the date of examination is concerned, we know that it's in April, and there is no news about any postponement or anything. Things are also opening up. COVID is mellowing down, so let's not expect any postponement of the exam. Let's prepare with this understanding that the exam is going to be in April only. So all those who wish to go for the mock test, they will find the mock test on our website www.lawdigest.in, and you'll also find the link of the same in the description of this video. And just in case anyone has any further doubts or queries, you can drop down the same in the comment box below. I'll get back to you. Also, if you want to stay updated with NLSAT videos, or you're preparing for any other law entrance exam, or you want guidance on how to go about law and law as a career, then keep following us here, keep following us on Instagram, subscribe to this channel, press the bell icon, and good luck with your preparation. For those who are preparing for DULLB, we are going to come out with DULLB mocks also very soon.